We're live again. What an absolute nightmare.
Talk to people, Ben.
So I was trying to do that with my new phone and technology said no. Welcome to the World Cup live draw again, 2022.
Bulldog Christmas Film World Cup 2022 group draw. Yes. Are you excited? I'm excited.
I'm very excited. I'd like to say thank you to everybody for donating towards my moustache. It is ginger, it is red, and it's a ritual humiliation for the month of November. So thanks very much for paying me to look stupid for one whole month. He does it for free. Look at that. So yeah, I messed up big time.
You did. You really did.
That wasn't. To be fair, that wasn't my fault.
You made us look. There you go. Look, Oscar sent me a photo of him watching us on his big screen.
Good.
Good man. Good man. I've never seen your hair out of a ponytail, Oscar. It's very unusual. First things first. We raise a glass to Colin.
I don't have my glass with me, but I did fill this little bowl with liquid.
Yeah. So this is for our mascot, our pet dog, the Bulldog's dog.
He's always sat in the middle here.
Yeah.
But sadly, he's no longer with us. I'm going to go and get some drink.
He's crossed the Rainbow Bridge. So,
right, let's kick off.
Let's kick off. So, very simple. Much like the proper World Cup, this is just full of corruption. We have this hat for our first seeds. This hat for our second seeds.
I still don't understand how this works.
And then you can imagine I have a third seed hat and a fourth seed hat. So I have 8 films in each one. We're going to draw the first of the first seeds. Ben, would you like to go?
Do you want to make a drum roll noise? Actually, love. That's love.
Love, actually. Now, this is quite a controversial one.
You hate that film.
I do. Don't. No.
I'm not going to look it up. Just keeping it close by.
Okay, Love Actually. Not a purist choice for Christmas films, but it has reached the semi-final twice and the quarter-final on one occasion. Would you like to draw the second seed?
I did look inside. I just couldn't help myself. I looked in. Totally corrupt, like Qatar. I think one just flipped. No, okay. The Grinch.
The Grinch is our second seed in Group 1. Again, the Grinch has consistently made the last 16 every year it's been involved.
I am so hot right now. These jumpers.
Ironically,
I hate wearing this jumper and this moustache.
Ironically, both Love Actually and the Grinch have been sent home by Scrooged on 2 occasions. Do you like my little
Scrooge? Great Bill Murray film. White Christmas. White Christmas.
White Christmas.
That's actually very controversial in this day and age when anything that is too white is very much
not allowed to be in the governing position in Scotland.
I think they should change the title to just
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas.
Yeah. White Christmas has made the group stages on every occasion.
4 Christmases.
4 Christmases. Now, I like 4 Christmases.
I've never seen that film.
You should probably watch it. 4 Christmases is a good film. Although it's got that Vaughan bloke.
Jimmy Vaughan?
No.
John Vaughan?
No.
Vaughan Van Diesel?
Vaughan? Him, yeah. Oh. And Reese Witherspoon.
Witherspoon?
Yeah, Reese Wither. Wither thou Reese. That has made the last 16 in 2018. Oh. There you go. That's Group 1. Group 1. Love Actually, The Grinch, White Christmas, and 4 Christmases. I am now going to do the first seed for Group 2. Which is the wild card entry for this year in the first seeds. Last Christmas.
I gave you my heart.
Well, all right. Do you remember watching Last Christmas?
It's like Christmas Inception. No,
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
You don't?
I don't even remember the film. I remember the song. What happens in the film?
Well, if I told you.
Oh, it's the train.
No.
No. Okay. It's a Christmas film, though, right?
Yeah. Number 2 seed for second group is The Holiday, which
who's in that?
Jude Law, Kate Winslet,
who's
Jack
the
Black,
director,
and Cameron Diaz.
When was it released?
It was released in 2000 and I want to say
Make it up.
I'm working on it, man. The Holiday. I like The Holiday. It's a good one. Ash is not.
Are you just doing? What am I here for?
You drew group 1. I'm drawing group 2. Yeah, absolutely outrageous. Well.
I'm happy about that.
Okay, so the third seed going into Group 2 is the wildcard entry that made it through pre-qualifying in Bruges.
I voted for that on about 5 different browsers.
Yeah, because you're part of the corruption.
I used a VPN.
Yeah, you did. I know you did. And
got some Russian bots involved.
The fourth seed for Group 2 is Scrooge, not Scrooged. Scrooge. The original musical. There we go. So your Group 2 films are Last Christmas, The Holiday, In Bruges, and Scrooge. Would you like to draw the first seed?
I'm just going to sit here and look attractive.
We're just going to sit there.
How dare you? Oh, it's everybody's favourite, the classic Macaulay Culkin. He hasn't done much since
Home Alone. Home Alone. Twice sent home at the quarterfinal stage by Scrooge and then Elf, and then in the last tournament was a finalist against Die Hard. Okay, pick up the second seed.
Have you seen the Home Alone video, the short videos that he did playing himself as the character? What was it, Kevin? It was Kevin. In Home Alone, wasn't it?
He still calls the actress who played his mum, he still calls her mum.
Weird. But he
divorced his own parents, so...
Okay, yeah. Maybe it's darker than we realised, but he plays an Uber driver who is traumatized.
Oh, you mentioned this. You mentioned because it was the 30th anniversary of Home Alone last year.
Like these short films, they're quite interesting. Check them out; they're on YouTube.
You can link to them through his article.
Muppets Christmas Carol.
Now,
read that.
Now, Muppets Christmas Carol. Sometimes a little bit unpopular, but it is. Apparently, Michael Caine says it's his favourite film he's ever been in.
I'll tell you a little fact about the word Muppets. It's a portmanteau.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I can't remember what it means. it's a combination of... What is it a combination of? Marionette something. Marionette Uppet. I don't know. It's 2 words put together. Muppet.
Go on, Muppet.
What was I thinking of? Fraggle. Maybe it's Fraggle.
Marionette and Puppet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 8-Bit Christmas. Never heard of it. Made up film.
8-Bit Christmas is a new release from last year with Doogie Howser, MD. It's about a dad trying to teach his daughter the true meaning of Christmas because she wants a mobile phone, and he starts to tell her the story about the Christmas in the 80s where he wanted a Nintendo and his sister wanted a Cabbage Patch doll.
I wanted a Sega. No, what was the other one? Not the Sega Mega Drive that was out at the same time. The one that had Alex the Kid. No, and I got an Atari Lynx, and I was really disappointed. And I remember,
and you're still guilty
my dad saved up to buy it for me or whatever. Maybe he did. He didn't save up. He didn't have a paper round, but he had a proper job. He saved up.
He saved the 50p,
and he bought me this Atari Lynx. So I opened it, went oh. And then my mum just hit me around the head. Literally. Show some gratitude.
What grateful little turd.
Where did you come from? That's Christmas, though, isn't it? Why is this one massive? All of the other ones are the same size. Miracle on 30 is... You should have been a doctor. 30.
How dare you?
33rd Street. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but that is horrendous. So it's supposed to be 34th.
Yeah,
it's like hieroglyphics. What is that? It's a man holding a vase, a duck.
I'm not well. Hang on,
Weird.
So picking a picture for my wife because she doesn't think it works. She's convinced that this isn't really happening. It's
It's
happening.
a photo of us doing
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, there you go. Look. Right.
It's
So-
because you messed it up. You pulled the plug out. Now.
Oh yeah. It's my fault. It's not because you are a technophobe.
Everyone's going to have to watch this later on.
Yeah.
None of the
Yeah.
people that I gave the link to are
This
here.
isn't the link to the one that you gave them. Yeah, exactly. There's only a couple of real diehards. And talking of diehards,
No way!
the first seed for Group 4 is the defending champion, twice finalist, defending champion, Die Hard.
Die Hard, which, as we know, is a film about the clothing industry, and there's a joke about dying the material.
Oh my lord! Oh my lord!
Jesus Christ Superstar.
You sent your son to save us. Yeah, it's quite a big one. This one. This is quite emotional. This could be a group of death. Second seed is Trading Places.
Nice.
Die Hard and Trading Places in the same group. I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that at all.
Trading Places facts. Trading Places was filmed.
Sorry, you talking to me or the people?
I don't know any Trading Places facts.
Okay.
I thought you might help me.
You're inviting me. Well, I can just simply give you its performance. Trading Places has always been limited in the last 16 of the tournament.
Yeah.
In 2010, it was limited by Gremlins. In 2014, it was limited by Home Alone.
Have we been doing this that long?
Yeah.
Jesus.
In
Wow.
2018, it was limited by The Snowman.
Ah, yeah.
Third seed for Group 4 is a relatively new film, A Boy Called Christmas.
Who's in that? What's that about? Is it about a boy?
It's about a boy.
Is it at Christmas?
He's called Christmas. It's
His
like,
name is Christmas.
Well, he's basically it's like the foundation legend of non-Christian Christmas. It's like the Father Christmas legend, how a boy becomes Father Christmas.
Are you getting political?
No, just dropping Boy Called Christmas facts.
What's next?
The fourth seed of this group is
Right,
what's
here we go.
next. Here we go.
Very exciting.
Another newbie. The Christmas Chronicles. The Christmas Chronicles. That stars Kurt Russell
Really?
as Father Christmas.
Does he have to escape from Lapland?
Well, he has to escape from a prison by playing the blues.
I don't get that reference.
Because you haven't seen the film.
No.
Okay. First seed for Group 5.
So exciting.
It is very exciting, isn't it? It's
Here
very
we go.
exciting.
I've got two.
Can we hurry up so I can take this jumper
Oh,
off?
no,
No. This is...
Have we got to get all of these?
No, yeah, we got
There's
to go.
loads of them. This is going to take forever. Oh, that's a classic, a modern classic, Elf.
Why are you doing that?
Because it says Fleck on the reverse. There you go. Elf. I just want everyone to see how terrible your handwriting is. It is horrendous.
Dare you? Elf is a perennial popular favorite. It is twice semi-finalist and then shockingly, scandalously was eliminated in the last 16 last time round.
Famously
by
starring
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Will Smith.
Yeah, welcoming people to Miami.
Yeah,
that's how that works.
Jingle all the way.
Ooh,
not half the way.
Jingle all the way. Again, checkered history. Has been a group stage eliminated film.
Yeah.
Last 16 eliminated by the Gremlins and also quarterfinal eliminated by the Gremlins.
Very exciting.
Arnie does not want to meet those Gremlins.
Who's this then? Oh, Christmas with
the Cranks.
Is that what that's supposed to say?
You absolute rotter. Christmas with the Cranks. Yeah,
It's only got 1K in it.
Christmas with the Cranks came through the pre-qualifying process to cement their place. An underrated classic.
The Cranks.
Christmas with the Cranks.
The Scottish
based on a John Grisham newspaper article.
No idea.
Yeah.
Bad Santa.
Bad Santa. What do we think of Bad Santa?
Isn't that Miley Cyrus's dad? He's in it, isn't he?
No, it's
Billy Ray.
No. It's Billy Bob Thornton.
Yes, that's Miley Cyrus.
It's not Miley Cyrus's dad. It's Angelina Jolie's ex-husband.
Crikey.
Yeah.
They're
right.
all at it.
Well, at what exactly?
Well,
Here we go on to Group 6. First seed. Here's one of the big players. Scrooged.
that's with a D.
Scrooged is the 2010 champion. Was a quarter-finalist in 2014 and a semi-finalist in 2018. That is one of the big hitters. Here we go. On to the second seed. The Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm going to make a small confession here. I've never seen it.
I think I've seen the first. No, I've never seen it. But you could. The thing about the Nightmare Before Christmas is that it's very difficult to say. Number one, and also it could be a Halloween and a Christmas film.
Well, this is it. When it comes to Christmas Film World Cup, the committee is torn between purists and inclusionists. These are the philosophical positions on Christmas films. And so
define for me, if you will, and indeed the audience of two people at home, what that means.
What that means is purists expect there to be certain criteria that are met to qualify as a Christmas film.
For
example, a story of Christmas values, a certain quantity of film being set at Christmas time.
Saving Christmas.
That's
a common theme.
But whereas inclusionists consider films that have plot devices or moments that include Christmas, or films that include a feeling of Christmas. So that's why.
Give me an example.
A controversial example for the inclusionists would be Bridget Jones's Diary.
That's a Christmas film.
By inclusionist standards, that's a Christmas film because it includes key plot rotation points that come around to Christmas. Oh, that light's decided to turn on.
I've only seen the bit where she comes down the fire pole and you see her bum. I've seen that 72 times.
You haven't seen...
I've not seen the rest of the film.
So, therefore, the example... Okay. Die Hard. Yeah. Die Hard is an inclusionist Christmas film, whereas purists argue that it isn't.
I think that it definitely is a Christmas film, though, because, and I've mentioned this to you before,
he's on camera.
He's on a mission to get that present to his little girl. That's the whole point of the film, is that he gets roped in, he gets involved in that terrorist. Isn't it annoying when it's Christmas and you just get roped into a terrorist?
What about Gremlins, therefore?
That's also, because people are giving each other presents and stuff, and then Gremlins happen.
Yeah, it's all set around Christmas. So, you consider In Bruges
the Mogwai is the present in Gremlins.
But it is In Bruges a purist or an inclusionist Christmas film?
There's nothing Christmas related in Bruges.
They're on a Christmas holiday.
No, they're not.
In Bruges. Yes, they are.
I don't think they are.
Yes, they are. In fact, it was filmed.
Maybe one of our mums can tell us. Mum, have you seen that film? Maybe you can make a comment.
It wasn't filmed over Christmas time. And so the people of Bruges left the Christmas decorations up because of the filming. Meanwhile, third seed for Group 6, Krampus.
Nice.
Now, this goes into one of those sub-genres of Christmas films, which is the horror or the scare genre.
Anti-Christmas.
Well,
it's not really, because Krampus is the traditional nega Santa from Germany.
He is the antecedent. He is somewhere in between.
Actually, I think he precedes Germany, doesn't he?
He's somewhere between St. Nicholas and Father Christmas. Yeah, he is that part of the journey of that wonderful man. And
Saint Nick. By the way, if you would like to know more about Saint Nick,
if you need to know more about Saint Nick.
The Tomorrow War.
Now, here we go. Now, we actually watched this today, didn't we, Ben?
Yeah, well...
What did you think?
I thought that your snoring was very musical.
How dare?
And I thought that the relation to Christmas was vague and non-existent.
So here is a good example of an inclusionist's approach to what a Christmas film is. The plot device which sets the whole film in motion
not a Christmas
happens
film.
at Christmas. More
No, but
specifically,
it doesn't.
It happens at 2022 Christmas.
It happens at Christmas for about 5 seconds. There's literally the first 5 seconds of the film is at Christmas, and then the rest of it is, I'm not going to tell you because spoilers.
It's a good film.
Yeah, I'd watch it as a film, but not as a Christmas film.
It's somewhere between Independence Day and Edge of Tomorrow. Yeah. It's got Chris Pratt. It's got good messages. But there is that reference to Conspiracy Santa, which keeps the Christmas quota up.
I thought that was the best line in the film. You're just giving it away.
Okay. Right. Jolly good. On to Group 7.
Okay, here we go. Oh, there's loads.
There's only 2 left. There's only 2 more groups to draw.
Gremlins. There we go.
Gremlins. That is your top
that.
seed for Group 7. Gremlins twice eliminated at the quarterfinal stage, and at the last time of asking, semi-final defeat to Die Hard. Number 2 seed, please.
So that's got one of the traditional themes, Gremlins, which is gift giving. That's another one. It's like in is it Jingle All the Way with Schwarzenegger that he has to go and wrestle people to get that one toy.
Yes.
The Polar Express.
I don't.
I slept through most of that. I've seen the credits. I've seen the names come up at the end, and that was pretty good.
The Polar Express.
A lot of people involved in it.
Twice been eliminated at group stages, and then 2014, a last 16 elimination by Love Actually.
Voiced by Tom Hanks.
Yeah, well, but he does everything, doesn't he, apart from all the work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
There should be 2. Yes, let's do it. Okay.
It's blank.
How don't you?
Klaus Schwab, the WEF Christmas film.
At Christmas, you will own nothing and you will be happy.
For Christmas dinner this year, we will eat cibogs.
This is actually a Spanish feature film, animated feature film. Klaus came out not so long ago, so that's a bit of a wild card.
Not seen it.
Of course, you haven't seen it because you're very, very, very.
You were going to say single, weren't you? I can read your mind. Right, okay. Santa.
You can read my mind, but you can't read my writing.
No, because it's not. It's the writing of a child that's been hit on the head.
How dare you?
Is that get? That's get.
Get Santa.
I've never seen anyone spell get with 2 G's before. Good Santa. If anyone's seen Gagurt Santa, is it any good? I don't know.
I like it. It's a British film. It's got Jim Broadbent as Santa. Always worth a punt. Jodie Whittaker is in it, which kind of gives it a bit of a black mark. Nice. But it's about a guy that is separated from his wife, and
that's another traditional Christmas film theme. Heartbreak at Christmas.
But he's a bit of a failure, and he ends up having to be I think he's living in a van at the start of the film. He ends up having to rescue Father Christmas with his son.
What was the film with the bird from Game of Thrones that we saw last year?
Last Christmas.
That was Last Christmas. That's the one. No, that was on the thing. That was in the thing.
Yeah, that was the first.
Why didn't you just say the one that gets the knockers out in Game of Thrones?
Because Christmas is a time for family and not for knockers.
Well, I mean.
So there we go.
My Christmas is obviously very different.
No. I've taken it out. You're putting a hat on.
Oh, right.
Right. So the final group.
There's nothing in it. Why is it so small? My head's really big.
The final group, the final first seed is The Snowman. We're walking in the air. The shortest film in the competition, but probably
that's one of its
powerful. Probably one of its powerful. The Snowman features every Christmas Eve in my family. That's just what we do. We watch The Snowman. I also make a lot of my students watch it in those last days before Christmas.
Yeah, it's very good for people who are learning the English language because it doesn't have any words in it at all.
Number 2 seed for the final group is cult favorite, It's a Wonderful Life. I'm sure you can tell me something about It's a Wonderful Life, can't you, Benjamin? It's about a bank run.
Is it black and
Black
white?
and white. It's got Jimmy Stewart. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh, you joking, really? The Santa Claus. That is what's his name? Home Improvement fella.
Oh.
Yeah, him.
Jim.
Isn't that the way? You know, your mind goes blank. He basically the clause in the contract that he takes up is he has to become Santa Claus. It's funny.
It's a play on the word.
It's
clause.
funny. And the final film for the final group, here we go, is Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage. Schmaltz Fest. Probably about half an hour too long. The Family Man. So there you have it. That is your draw. Those are your groups. Voting on the group stages will take place in the first 12 days of December. Then we move on to the knockout stages after that. I know everybody loves a good wall chart. And so the Christmas Film World Cup wall chart will be available to download in the next few hours.
I'm going to paper my wall with them. I've got 25 up playing.
Have you quite finished?
Yes.
Yeah. So happy Christmasing. Ignore the real World Cup. Nothing really exciting is happening.
I need to sort that picture frame out.
It is wonky.
Proper wonky.
Oh,
God.
Fixed it. Now all the others are wonky.
Laters. Merry Christmas, everybody.